Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time for a double dose of chaos. That's right, we're getting stuck into two chaos mystery boxes. These are my vision for how a chaos mystery box should be. And today's patrons, we have Peter Sorensen and Winifred 007. So rolling 1 through 4, so 6 is not going to cut it. Number 3 here for Peter. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the remaining boxes we will consume in a future video. And the theme this month is swords. So if you've got any guesses for the foils in here, leave them in the comments below. Alright, thank you for being a patron, Peter. We have Modern Horizons 3, Magic Origins, Crimson Vow. Oh, I think this is the big one. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a second. We got Lost Caverns, D&D, and Foundations. Let's do things in that order. And take a look. This is an awesome borderless card here. Foil Sword of Feast and Famine. So I think this is an Assassin's Creed version. Very nice. Mythic. Alright, so enjoy that one, Peter. We'll pop that back in its sleeve and get to cracking some Crimson Vow. And the patrons get the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over a buck, along with the art cards and anything from the list. And we do all of that to save the patrons on shipping costs. Here we have a Happy Vampire. It's Blood Crazed Socialite. I'll chuck in the Mountain as well. Belligerent Guest, Blood Petal Celebrant, Courier Bat, Wedding Invitation, Dread Fugue, Honeymoon Hearse, Groom's Finery, Ragged Recluse, flipping it into an Odious Witch, followed by Unholy Officiant and Graph Reaver for the rare. Ooh, a foil, Olivia's Attendants. Okay, so 2 rares in that one. Get to know your boosters. And a vampire token. Let's chuck that in as well. Alright, on to some foundations. And maybe Ajani will make an appearance today. I think I got to do the card trick here to build the suspense. And we start off with a Secluded Courtyard. Battle Song Berserker, Prideful Parent, Goblin Borders, Fake Your Own Death, Gorehorn Raider, Fleeting Distraction, Beastkin Ranger, Think Twice, and a Fairy Token, and a fish on the other side. Let's chuck it in. Then we have Jungle Hollow, Resolute Reinforcements in foil, and Sky Knight Squire for the rare, Cat Collector, and Seeker's Folly. So Foundations apparently going to be standard legal until 2029. What do you reckon? How do you think that will pan out? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so here we have D&D. This is Circle of Dreams Druid, along with a Swamp, Kalane Reclusive Painter. I'll check in the legendaries as well. Goblin Javelineer, Hobgoblin Captain, another Goblin, Dueling Rapier, Gretchen Titchwillow, a legendary, Sudden Insight, and Wizard class. I think that's still over a buck. We'll chuck it in. Hired Hexblade, Rust Monster, and Volo, Guide to Monsters, showcase version. Gloom Stalker in foil, and Lost Mine of Fandelver with a skeleton on the other side. Onto some Lost Caverns, and by the way, there is still one spot open for the swords theme this month, so if you are interested, let me know on Patreon. And actually it may be sold out by the time this airs, but we shall see. And then we have Watley, Poet of Unity for the art card, along with an island. I'll chuck that in as well. Frilled Caveworm, Quicksand Whirlpool, Song of Stupefaction, River Herald Scout, Waterwind Scout, Vanguard of the Rose, Bitter Triumph, still a decent card, Canonized in Blood, Waterlogged Hulk, flipping it into a Watertight Gondola, and a Mythic Resplendent Angel, not too shabby at all. We'll sleeve it up. Dinotomaton in foil, And Deep Reconnaissance from the list. And that set symbol, is that Odyssey, I'm thinking? And the bottom left corner, that's how you know it's a list pull. So 1 in 4 set boosters have those. All right, on to some Origins. So this is one of the older core sets. And the pack just disintegrates smooth as butter. We've got Chandra's Fury, Charging Griffin, Macabre Waltz, horrifying artwork right there, Aerial Volley, Bone to Ash, Scrapskin Drake, Vine Snare, Cleric of the Ford Order, Lightning Javelin, Shambling Ghoul, Swift Reckoning for the uncommons, Chief of the Foundry, Bounding Krasis, and Mana Gorger Hydra for the rare. We've got a Mountain and Gideon Jura. There we go. Alright, so moving on here. Modern Horizons 3. And if you enjoy Chaos Boxes and you live in the US, check out MTGUnpacked.com for all your Chaos needs. Link in the corner. So we have pure Chaos Boxes, 4-pack mystery boxes, and bulk. Alright, final pack here for Peter. We have Wither and Bloom, Solstice Zealot, Siege Smash, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Expanding Ooze, Cyclops Superconductor, Deceptive Landscape, Scurry of Gremlins, Mogmob, another Goblin, Marionette Apprentice, that's a solid uncommon, we'll chuck it in. Witch Enchanter, I think is as well. Witch Blessed Meadow. What else? Nadir's Nightblade. Oh, something cool there. Nadu, Winged Wisdom, you are banned, sir. And we have Wrath of the Skies. Looks pretty cool. Nice foil. We'll sleeve it up. And a Phyrexian Germ. Not sure of the value of this one, but the coolness factor, surely it's worth at least 50 cents. So we'll whack that in a sleeve there for Peter. Why can't I open the sleeve here? There we go. Best pull, I would say probably the Resplendent Angel. So enjoy, especially that sword. That is fantastic. Alright, next we have Winifred 007. Thank you for being a patron. Again, guesses below for the foil sword in here. Some of these boxes I've included 2 foil swords, usually if they're like lower value, but we shall see what we get here for Winifred. We got Modern Horizons 3, Origins, Midnight Hunt, and another nice sword. We'll take a look at that in a second. Dominaria United, Ether Drift, and Wilds. And we'll do things in this order. And take a look here. Fantastic foiling. Mythic. We got Sword of Light and Shadow. Love it. So this one is from Double Masters. So these were pretty tough to pull, but I just ordered it from TCG Player, so it's all good. All right, moving on. Midnight Hunt. So we want to see the Meat Hook Massacre. Let's get into it. We have Fading Hope for the art card. Maybe we will have Fading Hope for the Meat Hook here. We've got a nice foil Swamp, along with the Geist Wave, Devious Cover-Up, Timberland Guide, Harvest Trite Sentry, Field of, or what was that? Harvest Tide Sentry. I think I'm thinking of a different one. Field of Ruin, Fading Hope. Oh no, it's an omen. We got Dawn Heart, Mentor. Nothing on the other side there. Spellrune Painter. Flipping it into a Spellrune Howler. Bird Admirer flipping into a Wing Shredder. And Angel Fire Ignition for the rare. Foil Devious Cover-Up. And from the list, we have Serene Sunset. And I think that set symbol is Judgment. Okay, moving on to some Wilds of Eldraine. We have had some wild pulls out of this set lately. So, hoping that continues today here for Winifred. Awesome scene. What are we looking at? This is Evolving Wilds. That is a completely busted card. No idea why they printed it. We've got a Swamp. We'll check it in. There it is again. let's just chuck that in for Winifred because he will be very happy. We've got Root Rider, Fawn, Merfolk, Coralsmith, Plunge into Winter, Crystal Grotto, Picklock Prankster, Chancellor of Tales, Ego Drain, and Feral Encounter for the rare, and Raid Bombardment for the Enchanting Tale, Foil Obira, Dreaming Duelist, and a Treasure Token. Alright, on to some Ether Drift. And this is the latest set at time of filming, but there's another one even more awesome coming up early April. It is Tarkir Dragonstorm. Has anyone been following the spoilers? It looks absolutely fantastic. We have Intimidation Tactics, Wreck Remover, Grim Javelineer, Veloheart Bike, Grim Bauble, Brightfield Glider, Goblin Surveyor, Skystreak Engineer, and a Pilot. Flipping into a Vehicle, Bloodfell Caves, Greenbelt Guardian in foil, and a Regal Imperiosaur for the rare. Canyon Volta, Diversion Unit, and Sky Crash. Alright, Dominaria United, you know what we're looking for here, people. Say it with me. If you know, leave a note in the comments. I'm sounding like a broken record lately with this set. Okay, we have Tolarian Terror. Ooh, Vincent. Nice one. We got a stamped art card. That's cool. A foil island, followed by Enthrall to the Pit, Bone Splinters, Shadow Prophecy, Furious Bellow, Tail Swipe, I think is still over $1. Terra Sunder, I just chucked that in as well. I think both of them might be. Cleaving Skyrider and Nail Avazoa Aeronaut. There's a legendary. And Danitha Benalia's Hope. So a showcase version. There's a rare. We've got another one. Quirion Beastcaller. Braids' Frightful Return in foil. And a bird token. Alright, Origins. You gotta treat us right. I'm getting close to the end of my old core set packs. So a lot of those will probably end up in the pure Chaos Mystery Boxes, because I do put a draft pack in those. We have Dragon Fodder, Celestial Flare, Dabbling, Aspiring Aeronaut, Titanic Growth, Dreadwaters, Rocks Maulers, Kythian's Tactics, and Evolving Wilds. Let's chuck it in there just for grins. We got Titan's Strength, Sphinx's Tutelage, I think is a decent uncommon. Chucking it in. Totem Guide, Heart to Beast, Possess Scarb, and Hangerback Walker. For the rare, we've got a Swamp and Magic Origins. Alright. Modern Horizons 3, don't let us down. And like I said, 2 spots available for next month for the Chaos Boxes. And we also have one more next weekend for the Swords Boxes. So if you're interested, contact me on Patreon. Next up we have Wing It, Infernal Captor, Faithful Watchdog, Nyxborn Hydra, Scurrilous Sentry, Bountiful Landscape, Conduit Goblin, and Piratic Rebirth, Solar Transformer, The Creation of Avacyn, Propagator Drone, and Moment of Truth. Nope, it's another uncommon. Cephalid Colosseum. And we have Arena of Glory for the rare. Foil Copy Crook. And an art card. What is this one? We are looking at here. Recruiter of the Guard. Alright, so there we have it. Winifred 007. Enjoy the pulls. And if you're in the US, remember MTGUnpacked.com for all your chaos needs. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.